Hello once again, students, and as I did last time, I'm going to show you what the project is going to look like when you finish it, and then I'll show you how to make it. So, for mini project 2 this week, we are going to be making, let me just go into run module. We're going to be making something like this, like a little book cover. The Hangman Horror, The Tales of Python Games by David Monticchio, and there's, you know, the little hangman, and apparently they didn't get the word potato bread in time because poor person is now dead. So, how are we going to make something like this? What we're going to do is, in this, we're going to show you how to tab and indent, indent, and then, you know, essentially make a new line going down as well. And, of course, how to make really large things all with one print statement. Yeah, I'll tell you this. This is all a grand total of 2 print statements. But, of course, you know, we'll see how we get there. So let me just delete all of the previous work here. So we know how before we were, like, printing something, and we would print, like, you know, my name. So there we go. Always remember to put your name on your projects. And, of course, you know, I'd say, like, you know, okay, and then print. Oops, helps when I don't have a capital P. Yeah, typos are very important. Be wary to catch them. You know, I'd say, like, hello, and then, of course, do this again, print, world, and eventually you'll notice it keeps printing every single line as a new line. I can't simply go and say, you know, I can't do something like this where I can just hit enter and then do that. Because as we notice, you'll just notice that it thinks this is the start, it thinks that this is the start of a new string statement. It doesn't know where this ends. It doesn't know that this word is part of this. So if I try to hit execute, it's going to give me an error on line 1. It doesn't know that this is continuing. All these enters, that's for people. You can't actually do that. You can put as much space as you want in between it, but as long as it's all on one line, that's all the computer expects. It expects this print statement to start and end on the exact same line. So, how the heck do we go around making something that's multiple lines with one print statement, with one line? Well, I'm going to show you 2 different ways. First and foremost, let's actually print out the title of this book. You know, so it's The Hangman Horror. And of course, I hit execute, and it goes The Hangman Horror. But wait a minute. If we look up here, if we look on this guy, do you see that it has quotation marks? How did I get quotation marks inside that? Okay, maybe I just put more quotation marks? No, that's not going to work, because you see, that's just making, it has now instead made this the start and the end, and this the start and the end, and, oh, that's just causing way too many things. It's going to give me an error. I need the actual string to be read. How do I put this title in quotes? Well, I first have to do is this a forward slash or backslash? The one where it's going from top left to bottom right. That's essentially meaning the special characters. So now when I do this, it recognizes that this right there is me trying to do a quote. So if I hit execute, you'll see there's one quote there. So if I just do the same thing to the other side, and I just say that slash and then quote, it recognizes that I need a specific type of coding. So this little slash right there, that is what's going to tell the computer, hey, wait a minute, we're doing some shorthanded code here. I don't want beginning of a string, I physically want to see the quote. So now that I have those quotes on both sides, now it says The Hangman Horror. Okay, so now how do I go about, you know, indenting it over? Well, I guess I could just keep putting a bunch of spaces in there and execute it that way. But that's going to be tedious, because then I'm going to have to, you know, make another print statement and try to line it all up with a number of spaces again. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do slash again, but this time with a T. And now you'll see execute. It tabbed over one. Here, I'll copy and paste this, and I'll show you I'll show it to you back and forth with copy and paste. So now I'll just show it one without it and one with it. Whoops. Without accidentally deleting all of my quotes. The first one has an indent, the other one doesn't. And all it is that little backslash tab. So I'm just going to, you know, backslash tab again to put it over some more. So, yay! That's easy. We've tabbed it over, right? So if backslash quotation mark is a quotation mark and backslash T is tab, well, what do you think a new line would be? If I wanted to put, you know, the next bit, you know, the by, and, you know, by David Monticchio. Well, where do you think I want to put that? Because, you know, honestly, I obviously don't want to have it like that. I mean, even if I, you know, control this and, you know, shrink out there, I don't want it to be all on one line. No one wants that, right? No, it's the by is here, then the name is right there. So how do I make myself a new line? If, you know, backslash T is tab and backslash quotation mark is quotation mark, what do you think new line would be? New. It would be backslash N. So now, if I hit execute, see, now that by is over there. It indented to a new line. So I can just do, you know, so I've got that over. So now let me just do, you know, backslash tab, backslash tab, backslash tab, you know, something like that. And now it's executed. Oh, look, now there's the by. Okay, well, you know, I guess I need to put another backslash tab in there because it doesn't look like it's quite in line with what I want. So let's go hit execute again. Boom, now the by is over there. Okay, so by, so then I guess I could just do backslash N for new line. And we can just execute again and see where it leads us. And I think I'm only going to need 2 of these, I think, for backslash tab, backslash tab. Oops, come on, load up, computer, backslash tab, backslash tab. There we go. Execute. And now I have Hangman Horror by David Monticchio. Yay! Oh, but, you know, I need the, oh, you know, I forgot something. I need the Tales of Python games. How would I do that? Well, let's see, it's just all still backslash N's and backslash tabs, right? So, okay, how many lines did I want there? Looks like 2, because I got 1 there of space and then 1 there of empty space. So I can just do backslash N, and then I'll just, you know, tab it over some. Backslash tab, and, Tales of Python games. There we go. Now it should execute. And there we go. The Hangman Horror, Tales of Python Games by David Monticchio. And look, it's all nicely neat aligned. And, you know, now with it's over being tabbed a little bit, I can, you know, maybe just go and just give myself a little additional space there, maybe. Will that do anything? Yeah, now my name's a little bit more centered. I think we're probably good here on that part. But, so that's one way of doing it. You can just do backslash tab to tab over, backslash N, and we've got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines here, all with, you know, one print statement. And that's one way to do it. And for, you know, 1 or 2 lines, that might be a good sort of way, especially if you want to try to make everything in line like that. But obviously, if you just take a look at this, it's all one line. It's kind of hard to read every now and then, like, you know, okay, I know there's a line there, I know there's some tabs there, a new line, a couple of tabs, but it gets a little bit difficult to read. So, let's, you know, do it a different way here. Let's make this big ASCII artwork right here let's make that all on its own by itself, okay? So we're just going to do another print, and we have our beginning part and our ending part. And you may be wondering, but David, you just told us you can't do that before with having it split across multiple lines like that. Well, you can if you use 1, 2, 3 quotes, and you end it with 1, 2, 3 quotes. Now I can type wherever I want to type inside those 3 quotes, and it'll execute, and it'll put multiple lines. So, if I really wanted to have something that was really big like that, I can do it just like that, with 1 quote, 2 quote, 3 quote, 1 quote, 2 quote, 3 quotes. So 3 double quotes to start, 3 double quotes to end, and you will have a multi-line string that you can work with. So now I can just go here and I can, you know, make myself my my little line. Whoops. So let me, I don't know, I think I'll start right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's fine. That's good enough, right? And now I can just keep going on and do. And I'll just make that do. Oops, 1 over. There you go. And I can just keep making my design however it is I want to make it. Now, I'm making a hangman game, obviously, so you know what we need? I guess I need to, you know, start putting the actual hanged man on there. Do. And I'll just make a capital O for his head, and I'll make, you know, this sort of slash for his arm, that for his body, and then, you know, this for his right arm. And I bet you some of you are probably thinking, wait a minute, something seems a bit wrong here, because that slash probably should come before something, right? Let's see what happens. You'll notice I have slash, and then, oh, what happened to his arm? Where did his arm go? I put his arm right here. So remember that backslash or forward slash? I forget which one of the two that is. That slash right there, that is the thing that says, hey, wait a minute, whatever comes immediately afterwards is going to be code. It's going to be shorthand for something. So it doesn't read this as part of the arm. It reads this as, get ready, I'm going to type in a T or an N or something like that. So if I want to have this sort of diagonal slash here, I'm going to need to put a second diagonal slash. So it reads it as that. So now if I hit execute, again, now you see, okay, it fixed itself. I now have that diagonal slash arm. So I'll just do the same thing here. I'll just, you know, make another forward slash, then that middle one, and then of course I'll do slash, oops, not wrong one, slash again. And then I'll, of course, you know, I'll keep making my, you know, my guy. Keep making more slashes. And then I'll keep making that slash right there. And then slash again. And then, okay, I need that. And then I think I need, you know, probably some more dashes because, you know, it's a game of hangman. That needs to happen. And then, of course, I'll put, you know, what the person was failing to get, which in this case I made, you know, you know, potato, whoops, potato, and there we go. So now when I hit execute, I'll go and it says Tales of the Hangman Horror, you know, blah, 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 and it looks like that. So yay, we've made ourselves essentially something that's kind of cute, kind of neat looking. It could be like a book cover or something, and it's all like in alignment with just having, you know, stuff like that. So, I don't know, maybe I want to move these guys over a little bit. I can always just go in, I can just go 1, 2, 3 or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I could keep doing that however much I want. And, you know, I'll hit execute and just see if it looks more in line. And yeah, that looks a lot more in line now. So, there we go. We've got ourselves our lovely little book cover thing. We've used we've printed multiple lines in 2 different ways. One of them's all text, the other one's more ASCII artwork, but that's okay. And we learned about this little slash over here. So please make sure you're commenting your code correctly, make sure you have your name on it, and of course, save it, you know, because you're going to need stuff like this for your big project. Remember to, you know, copy and paste it into a Word document, submit the Word document through Moodle, and I'll grade it when I get around to it. So, you have a great day, and as long as you've been following along, it should be an easy A for you. So, see you next video.